The Bikeriders was written and directed by Jeff Nichols. It stars Jodie Comer, Austin Butler, and Tom Hardy. And in this film, after a chance encounter, headstrong Kathy is drawn to Benny, member of a Midwestern motorcycle club, the Vandals. As the club transforms into a dangerous underworld of violence, Benny must choose between Kathy and his loyalty to the club. Thank you so much to Movie Scene Canada for letting me see this film early. All their links are down in the description below. I was really excited for this film because the cast, obviously with these leading three, sounds awesome, and the whole plot, although I didn't know much going into it, Bikeriders, Goodfellas-esque type thing, sounded quite interesting to me, and I will say I left the theater feeling very satisfied with this one. One of my favorite things about this film is how Jeff Nichols balances a lot of the tones in this film. It is obviously violent at times, it is very funny, and it is very emotional at times. Basically everything you need for a crowd pleaser, and it all really fits well together. It doesn't really feel like you're jumping from, oh, this scene's insanely violent, oh, this scene's insanely sad because we have to have a sad scene. It all feels warranted, and a lot of that is because it is based off a true story. Again, this is a story I knew basically nothing about before going into this film, but the way it's told is really interesting. I liked it at some parts and didn't like it at other times. Jodie Comer is voicing over a lot of this because she's basically being interviewed by Mike Fast the whole time. I think that's Fast. I forget how you say his name, sorry. And because of that, we have this voiceover that happens throughout the entire film, which really works at some times, but there are other times where some lines are said and then we see what she's talking about, and because of what she said we kind of know what's going to happen in that moment, and that does take away some of the suspense of it, but still there are these kind of big moments with fire and violence and all that shit, and they really hit you. Seeing this in a very loud and filled theater allowed for these shocking moments to really pop out because it typically included people yelling or screaming or explaining why they thought the moment was so shocking, which got very annoying very fast, obviously, but it also really felt like that summer blockbuster type movie where everybody's reacting to everything, which, you know, was fun at times. The performances here are all top notch. There are some surprises in this cast, which I won't say in this video, but they all did a great job. You will definitely know who I'm talking about when you see the film, but Jodie Comer does a great job leading this film. Austin Butler just oozes charisma and charm and you know, attractiveness, whatever the word, attraction, everything like that. And Tom Hardy really, you know, he's great in everything he's in. I love Tom Hardy, but this one especially, he had a lot of moments where you're just like waiting to see what he's gonna do. He's like, yeah, okay. And then you're like, okay, but what's he gonna do next? And I really like that. It really kind of puts you to the edge of your seat. As I said earlier, due to the narration and the way the film is told, it does take away from some suspenseful moments, but I don't mean all of them. I think the film has an incredible first act. The first act is the best part of the film. The second act, although still good, does slow down a little bit, and it is a little bit less interesting because you're waiting for everything to pick back up again. And then the third act delivers in every way that you want it to. Although I can't say that you should rush out to the theater to check this film out, I do think that this is still one you should watch sometime this year. The Bikeriders is a riveting film that balances violence, humor, and drama extremely well. Butler's charming, badass performance is matched well by the comforting yet demanding role of Comer. Tom Hardy's grit forces your attention during both loud and quiet moments. The choice of narration does take some suspense away, but I had a great time with this one. I'm going to give The Bikeriders a 3.5 out of 5. If you've seen this film, let me know what you thought of it down below, or if you're planning on checking it out. And if you've seen Jeff Nichols' other films, let me know what your favorite one is in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Over and out.